Okay, that makes sense. This is game number 1 of the losers finals. It is Viking GG. It is OG. Who is going to take it? We're going to go over to Gods and Banana Slam Jamma.
Looks to be just a completely broken hero in the hands of Viking GG, so
Saxon mid's going to snipe a courier, it looks like.
Look at that.
free money.
Committed the dive for it and everything, but that's going to prevent Meepo from bringing out additional Wraith Bands. Not the end of the world. Boom doesn't need any regen or anything, and that courier does respawn pretty fast. But first blood top lane, the trial lane comes into play where they hit level 2 on the Wyvern, and instantly they find a kill on the Mars.
And whenever your lane's the way it is, you just got to get creative.
Toby taking a bit of damage down bottom, but Seb so be careful. He's fairly low, but he is bottling up, and the tower aggro being taken by the creep, so Toby could be in some trouble here. Seb gets hit by another whirling death. Toby's very near the tower aggro. Luckily, the timber chain doesn't latch on, and Seb dies for the kill. The fact that it can work on Ancients is fantastic for those kind of moments like we just saw. Toby getting dove at bottom, but here comes Shad teeping in. Boots of travel on Seb, but he's being chased down by a Lycan.
Out, so he's gonna get chased. He has to just keep stacking up those stickies during the retreat. Actually, last Shad. Okay.
That's not how that one's meant to go, PSJ.
And it was because I believe Na'Vi at the time had no burst damage, and that's what makes Terrorblade difficult to play. In this game, Viking GG just doesn't really have that. As we see, Seb kind of just has free reign of the map with these lassos he's getting to use off cooldown, just finding all of these heroes that are farming. I think Viking is under the impression in the draft that they were going to be allowed to farm against OG. Kind of an odd
swap back. Aramis next here in trouble. Okay. Miles Arena going to catch 3 as well. This is perfect from 33. We haven't seen much from him, but he shows up to the perfect fight. The swap being protected as well. No tail with the swap to pull him away.
Nice swap.
And Toby gets hit by the X stun. Should be going down with the Timber Chain out, though. He might be okay. There is a dive from Saxa.
Still tier 1 tower is going to go down.
Yeah. By the way, Saxa maxing out Sunray. Just so this happens.
Yeah.
What you're seeing. I don't think you can have much more of a dream TB game. You know, you get the kill in the lane, you have the stacks to fall back to, you crush your lane.
But they're going to smoke. Metamorphosis just came off cooldown.
They've taken the tier 1 mid already, so we'll see where they look to go. Mars hasn't gone for a fast blink, so 33 just all in on the initiation.
I'm not exactly sure like what objective on the map there is for them, other than just a straight up kill. And appears they're gonna just go for the kill.
They got the butt spear. The tower was a little bit too far, but they'll get the kill anyway. Toby.
Oh, the Metamorphosis illusion in the camp.
Sumail now finding the 15-minute neutral items, gets a growth bow, gets a people's gift, see what he wants to hold on to. Back in mid though, there's been an arena. Lycan trapped in, gets the spear. 33 again with the egg on the outside. He's trapped inside. Shadow will wear off, so we'll get away from the egg and run back to safety, luckily. But the egg stun does catch the Meepo. Unfortunately for 33, he's maybe a bit overcommitted here. The Sunray is healing him up. Is this going to be enough? It doesn't look like it. 33 is melting. And luckily for Viking, they find themselves a good team fight where
absolutely nothing to Terrorblade. As we see a blink lasso.
Yep. And Toby with the metamorph damage, it's going to be close. Doesn't look like they've got this kill. Winter's Curse on the backlines. Unfortunately, that does not catch Sumail. Sumail needs a sun tag. He's got an easy one with the Meepo. Meepo just runs into that one, and Sumail says, thanks for the help.
Yeah, I'll take that. Appreciate the full heal, sir. Well, these heroes can't buy MKB because all of their summons as well as clones are the ones that are going to be missing no matter what. So it makes sense that the opponent happens to have 2 right-click cores that cannot buy MKB.
Whoa, Toby scouts out Roche with a timber chain on through, but he's now being speared back into the pit. They're ignoring him for now. No, Sumail's going to change target, start right-clicking away on him, but does switch back to Roche, and they're keeping vision of this. The Wyvern flying on in, but Sumail wants this Roche with the Sunray heal. He should have it. Wyvern's trying to steal it. Celery. He now just gets focused instead and brought down by Seb's magic damage. Sumail will claim the Aegis with ease. There's another spear back onto Toby. 33 doing a great job of just zoning them away from this Roche pit, and that Helm creep will be claimed by Sumail. Another plus 200. And position 5 is just trying to play Pudge or something.
If there's one or 2 creeps left, position 5 will find it. As No Tail walks to the high ground, looking to swap potentially.
Yep. You're on the
cliff?
Aramis? No,
he doesn't.
DOTA has a swap potentially. Needs to be careful. He gets speared back, but the blink lasso onto Seb. He is next to some teammates while he gets cursed, but it's not the team.
33 was disarmed.
And 33 goes in with the arena, pops the bulwark to push him a little bit further away with the God's Rebuke as well. 33 taking a lot of damage from this Meepo. Meepo still alive for now. The Cold Embrace helping him out. Boom. He saved himself the E-Blade now. Viking GG. They still got to deal with Sumail, and he's got a Sunder, unfortunately. It was a perfectly played team fight by them. I mean, the Meepo, one Meepo saved by Cold Embrace, another by an E-Blade. It still wasn't enough.
It's funny because I was thinking usually when you deal with these raid boss heroes, you want to just kill the rest of their team and then kill them. I was wondering if they could even kill Terrorblade with the rest of his team dead. And this answers my question. Well, the answer is no, in case you guys were wondering.
No. Oh, he goes down. Or they just go through in high ground. They've got Metamorph, and Phoenix's Axe is online, so you've kind of got double Metamorph here, depending on how you want to use the egg. Often you may just want to try win a team fight off of it and not mess with the TB and allow him to still right-click during it. But that's a easy tier 3 tower. That bonus range coming into play from the Vengeful Spirit, allowing the TB just to sit back and wail away. The Lycan going in from the side is going to find 33. 30 some trouble here, but he's going to Sunray heal and he just runs outside of his own arena to save himself. And the Winter's Curse coming in, but the egg's already being used. Lycan dying here. The Sunray from the egg. It's the Death Star just raining fire from above. And meanwhile, Sumail and the TB is just, well, you can't ignore this guy. He's going to take your base. This is a second lane Brax being claimed.
I'm learning on Mars against heroes like Wyvern and any taunts, it's really good to just use your bulwark in the fight, because when he gets cursed with his teammates, he's not hitting them because during bulwark active, you're disarmed. So it's kind of interesting to see that Wyvern thinks he's getting this 3-man curse and it's not actually doing anything.
How does the bulwark work against the Winter's Curse, right? Like your TB's ranged attacks? Would it reduce them? Any chance of that?
I'm not sure, actually.
That would be an interesting mechanic.
I can check that after the game.
Sumail charging forward. As we start to see the end of game 1, you've got to imagine Sumail still has a Sunder. He's being chain stunned here. They'd love to kill him off for the ages. Oh no, Sumail, he gets the Sunder.
No.
Boom, well,
Not like this.
the Sunray onto the Cold Embrace. It should be able to bring down this Meepo. It does, and he's got no buyback. I don't see a way out of this game other than what Viking GG just did. They typed those last 2 letters of their name. They GG'd out, and OG have dominated game 1.
A story of 2 hard farmers in the mid lane, both of which were the win condition for their team, and past the laning stage, one team had answers to the other.
Okay. Same. All right, so we got 2 for OG. Is this going to be a 2-0? Are they going to make it to the grand finals against Virtus.pro? Or will Viking GG, with the first drought we have seen this tournament, take over the game and send us to a game 3? We'll have to find out with Gods as well as BSJ.
We'll see what they do, maybe early to rotations, which from Shadow Demon Venge.
The disasters have begun, by the way. Drow, 0 CS so far. Wave onto tower.
Yeah,
Drow with terrible base damage. Oh, by the way, Venge is dead up here.
Yeah.
You just dive the tower. You've got a double creep wave. You've got trees.
Courier?
You've got Blightstone. The Courier is being duped. He wants the
no.
Courier. He needs to get it. He misses it with the multi-shot. Oh, it's a disaster. And Seb can TP home if he wants to heal back up here. And he's going to do just that. He has the teleportation to get back to lane. If you grab those power runes and make some plays, could look good. Saxa, he goes down. He was completely out of position, I believe, partly because of the DC. And unfortunately, elsewhere, Aramis is going to die to Sumail. So
Toby's actually playing.
About the offlane.
He's actually playing really well right now. I'm watching him. He has to get as much farm as possible while buying 33's time and not dying.
Oh, he's coming in for a kill now in the mid lane. The swashbuckle up for the disruption. Toby gets
up and
hack the Rolling Thunder off.
I love how every time I see a player's playing well, they do that.
Yep. He flubbed it. He went for the swashbuckle and Rolling Thunder, didn't have the mana, and by the time he did, he just got chain stunned and couldn't get it off.
Much good's happening to Radiant's bottom.
Maybe. Gyro doesn't really build armor items, so his HP will effectively be taking damage.
Yep. Gonna look to defend the tier 1 tower down bottom, but he just went charging and gets hit by a soul catch, taking a lot of damage here. The Rolling Thunder chain sending him up nicely, but the damage is, it's just barely enough in the end as Seb does the return kill on Celery. The Echo Slam going to be slightly off the mark as Toby gets out of this one, and OG committing all 5 Cures to the fight. Defend Tier 1. Black going to kill out a Cure. Now the nice Will-O-Wisp is going to pull everyone back in. Aramis was trying to help out his buddy Boom, but Boom is just trapped inside the Coddle ultimate. Get a few more spells, breathes fire onto a couple here to get them low. The Fish are going to catch Aramis, actually box him in.
Poison? Oh, he waited to pop the poison. In and of itself was a pretty broken idea. So we do see a smoke coming up from Viking GG. They have the Blink DK. They have all their ultimates. It's a pretty low cooldown team, but 33 break the smoke. Will-O-Wisp used.
Insta Will-O-Wisp. Toby's going to get the Rolling Thunder up. Cancels the Timber Chain. He's catching out the backline. Boom's managed to get himself the Will-O-Wisp.
Lockdown.
Yeah, Jarvis in a very aggressive position. Does have the cooldown, but he dies before he can follow it up with any damage. Does have a kill on Toby, so it's a 1-1 trade so far. And Seb showing up to the party. We've seen this one before. His soul hurts up. The right clicks.
That's no damage from his ultimate either. He just has that 30 damage talent. 10 already hits for 160 with Blunt Stone.
They're not done. They're gonna
no Yules.
Aramis. Oh! And this jungle has gone more or less ignored as he does pick up his Eagle Song. Yeah, E-Blade is on the way. As Notel gonna get to the jungle. The Fissure is actually blocking him from retreating, unfortunately. But they get the return around. They kill the Vengeful Spirit. Toby. Yeah, Toby's in all sorts of trouble. Does swashbuckle away from the Sprout.
Yes, oh.
You know? Maybe needs to ult for TP out.
Gonna probably do it now. After the W, yeah, okay.
Wait, there we go.
They have no desire to fight on the side of Viking GG, and the best thing you can do when the opponent doesn't want to fight is just force objectives on your own terms. Yeah.
And Sumail is going to be the perfect objective taker with this Ags into BKB. Now with an Aegis, he can just play very closely. Stunt, no BKB needed. Nice. Swap out, save that to the Celery. I think. Yeah. Oh, I know. They've still got the Venge. They've got that Venge aura in this fight. They're going to keep on trying to fight with the Gyro Ranger, but the survivability of this Radiant team, they pop the mech and they're A-okay. They do lose the Keeper of the Light here. He's in some trouble here. The Chakram going to break the Sprout, but he silenced up the E-Blade there to help him out.
Not an Orchid.
Well, that's why the E-Blade's there to try and save your team, but through the front is just so damn like the Echo Slam catches out the backline. Stroud Ranger Turtle Shad going to go down without buyback as he just put out this E-Blade, and Toby now silenced up is just melting to the right with damage. He goes down without buyback, and OG may just go high ground.
So this Bloodthorn is the most potent Bloodthorn I've seen in the history of this tournament. As
Probably one of the few we've seen.
Yeah.
They're on high ground. They're looking to take backs now. They're back in the tier 4s. They're different the beach branches, you know. Look at that Viking GG is just dead there. I mean, those I don't think reflect where the game is at right now, as Viking GG have just lost hero after hero. Their high ground is being sieged. Timber just up in the DK's face. Slopes in, King Force from Celery to Sumet. Pops the BKB, just looking to black up absolutely everybody. Toby rolling around. We'll catch Notel in the corner here. The Axe doing some damage, but not really enough as OG have just fully Viking GG deep into their base. Cooldown comes out, the stun onto the bench and secures the kill. They lose the Coddle once again. Poor Notel's having a bit of a rough time as the multi does find him, but the sprint up onto Boom. He's being caught. Follow up stun. And OG have caused a dieback on the Dragon Knight, looking to seal the deal here. 33, one shot, find the tree on the other side of the enemy base where you don't normally expect to be gone on, and Shad, I think, knows his life is absolutely done for. He's trying to hold his ground and fight, but the team of OG have now themselves game number 2 and a spot in the grand finals against Virtus Pro. We've got a banger of a grand finals for you, and unfortunately, Viking GG perhaps a bit figured out today in this best of 3.
I think the way Viking GG has been playing, they kind of just plan to out-farm you. They've been winning with Brood Brothers, Alchemists, Lycans, and then eventually using that net worth that they've gained to...